Oh. Today's video is brought to you by Squarespace, the all-in-one website platform to build a brand, grow your online presence, and launch your passion project. Hello everybody and welcome to my channel. I hope you guys are having a lovely, wonderful, fantastic day. Welcome back to another episode of I'm Easily Influenced, a video series where I very honestly review all the items that I've been encouraged to buy through either relentless TikTok shop ads or very, very convincing influencers. Beauty edition. So this time all the items are mainly concentrated around like makeup, skincare, and hair care stuff, plus a couple little like accessories and fashion items. So let's go ahead and let's get reviewing. Nothing had mold on it or in it this time, so I think we're off to a good start. The first item that I want to start out with here is a very interesting looking mascara. I want to start out with this one because I'm currently not wearing any mascara and I feel like my eyes just disappeared. I gotta have mascara. Mascara is pretty much the only makeup product that I really feel like I have to put on before I leave the house. I can go barefaced, but I just need to have something that's just some black goo on my lashes or else I don't feel right. So in this box here we have a mascara from Refy. I wanted to keep it inside of the box because I think the packaging and the way they shipped it is really nice. It's in like a little scroll thing with a sticker and there's this whole little envelope. Like this is a nice packaging. So the first item that we have here is the Lash Sculpt. This like 5 times. The first item we have here is the Lash Sculpt. What is happening? Lash Sculpt Mascara from Refy Cosmetics. This appeared to me as a lovely little sponsored ad on TikTok, and the wand looks so interesting, and the one little like swipe she did of her lashes and made them like real big, it got me. When I clicked on the shop link, it actually took me to the Refy website and not the TikTok shop. So this lovely Lash Sculpt Mascara is $26 plus $6 in shipping. If you want to get free shipping, you gotta spend at least 50 bucks. They do have a ton of other stuff on their website. It's a very nice, like minimal, classy looking website. But I only ordered one thing, so I did pay the $6 in shipping and the $1.92 in tax. So this was a total of $33.92, which is quite expensive for a mascara. That's more expensive than my favorite Lancome Mystery Monster Big, which I have not purchased for quite some time because it's too expensive. So this one also might just be too expensive. However, if it's just magical, it makes me look like I have, you know, fake lashes on without having to put on fake lashes because they're the worst. Maybe it'll be worth it. I ordered this on the 3rd, it shipped on the 4th, and arrived on the 10th, so that's pretty good shipping time. This had 477 reviews on their own site with a 4.8 star rating, so that's pretty good. But what's so interesting about this mascara is the wand. It's weird looking. Have you all ever seen a mascara that looks like that? This is the most banana-y of the banana-shaped mascara wands that I've ever seen. So there's only little bristles on the inside, and the outside is just fully flat. And the bristles, especially on this part here, are really short and they taper up just a little bit to get longer. I've never seen a mascara applicator that looks like this, and I've definitely never tried one. So there are instructions like on how to put it on your face because you can't just regular mascara on this. It's like a sickle, cut some like wheat with it. On the website they say this is a non-transfer pigmented formula that contains a duo of waxes to help sculpt and set the lashes to give all day lift and holds, and it has a unique applicator. It absolutely does. How to use, they say you're supposed to wiggle the wand, coating the hairs from lash to root, lifting upwards towards the tip. Use the shorter bristles for your inner lashes and the longer bristles for your outer lashes, and then lightly comb through the ends of the lashes to extend. So I'm going to follow exactly what this little lady here on the website is doing and try to get that like angle that she's holding it at. It looks like the curve of the applicator really sets like this like towards your eyes, so I'm gonna try to do exactly what she does. Do exactly as I do. I'm gonna zoom you guys in real far here so you can see, and I'm hoping that this is basically magic. Here we go. I'm gonna hold it like this to my eye. We're gonna wiggle at the base and we're gonna pull up. Definitely got a little bit on my lid already. Let's try that again. Oh, I don't know if you could count this as like a true one coat here because it did go kind of back into it, but this is what it's looking like in comparison to my other eyelashes. I mean, there's definitely a lot more length, not a ton of volume. I tend to really enjoy a lot of volume, but a whole lot of length and a whole lot of mascara on my eyelid. I feel like that could be a learning curve though, because that was the first time I tried this applicator, but it is giving me a very nice extended kind of wispy look to my lashes. I'm gonna see if this is something that can be built up with 2 coats. I don't know if it can be. It's a little maybe because of the waxes, a little on the stiffer side, like trying to go back in and reshape everything. So I'll see if a second coat does anything. Okay, yeah, I am seeing a bit more fullness. They do look a little bit thicker now instead of just long, but they don't look spidery or anything to me. I think they look pretty nice. I do wish I didn't get so much on my actual lid. All right, and here is the comparison with 2 coats on one eye and none on the other. I think there is absolutely a huge difference. I turned off the camera, set it in my storage space because I was just gonna quickly apply my other eye. But the thing is, you can't just, you know, like this and then this. You're gonna have to turn the wand this way. Okay, listen, you guys are gonna make fun of me because you're probably thinking, why can't you just like use your other hand? You know, you use your left hand to apply the mascara instead of having to turn the wand all weird. The thing is, my left hand is useless. I can't even like hold it still, hold it steady. I would have black stuff all over my face, which could pose some interesting challenges, especially first time use here. So I'm gonna record doing the second eye this way and just see how it goes. I don't know why that's so much more difficult for me. I just went from like this to this, but my brain and hand aren't communicating to each other real good. Oh, I so badly want to do it like this, but you're supposed to use these little bristles for this part of your inner eye and these for your longer eyelashes. However, I'm just gonna give it a little bit of a try doing it that way and seeing what happens. Oh, I'm getting it everywhere. I feel like this eye shouldn't be this much harder. Come on, little mascara. This one looks so nice, and this one's looking so clumpy and strange just from me switching my hand position. I do think even though you're supposed to go this way, just for me personally, it's easier to flip it this way and use the smaller bristles to separate things out. Okay, I think that's looking pretty good. I didn't mean to just shove it in my face like that. Now I got myself a nice beauty mark. I'll hold the draw down before I take it off, and I'm just gonna do a little bit on the lower lashes. Oh, it's actually really nice for the lower lashes. Well, at least one side. All right, so with both eyes done here, I definitely don't think it looks bad. I think the mascara looks really nice. Like there's a little bit of volume to it. There's definitely some definition and some length happening. It doesn't feel wet and sticky, which I really like. It's also not too terribly stiff, but there is definitely a good amount of like, you know, whoopsies around my eyes. And all of that could be just like a me problem. I don't know why, like this, I put on my mascara just like this. I never turn my hand this way, and maybe that's the regular way you're supposed to do it, and I just never learned. But I feel like it would take some maybe getting used to and maybe like working out some kinks to really get this down to where it's simple to put on. Because I personally, typically when I'm putting on mascara, it's usually in a little bit of a rush. It just is. And I don't think that if I was rushing with like a few minutes left to get out the door, that this would be the mascara I would reach for. It's just, it takes a little bit too much time, a little bit too much precision. I think the mascara looks nice. The user friendliness of it is what I'm concerned about. So much like my lashes, I started off this video today with my lips bare as well, because the next item that I was enticed to by the siren song, the TikTok ad, are these Wonderskin lip stains. So we did try some lip liner lip stains in the last TikTok video that we did, but instead of just using them as a lip liner, we smacked them all over because that's what the TikTok said to do, and you just gotta listen to what the TikTok says to do. But since we did that one, these guys have been popping up all over my TikTok page. These are from Wonderskin, and I feel like I've tried these many moons ago, but I can't find the evidence. So who knows? These are also lip stains. However, these go on blue, which that's fun. It makes it more fun. And you are supposed to actually put these all over your mouth. So I'm hoping that we won't have the, you know, bleeding seeping into the lips and the teeth and the tongue like we did last time. So just like the mascara, when I saw the ad pop up and they got me, you know, they hooked me in there, I clicked the shop link and it took me to the actual Wonderskin website. They had a deal pop up, which was buy 2 get 1 free, which translates to like 44 bucks or $14.66 a piece. I think they are normally $22 a piece, so I got 3 of them for $44 instead of like $66. And honestly, I wasn't sure if the activator was needed because in the TikTok videos that I was seeing, nobody was like peeling it off. They were just, you know, wiping it off. But apparently this is what makes it peelable. It's also supposed to make it last longer. So I figured why not go ahead and try out the activator. But I didn't buy this until after I had already checked out these. So like a little ad for this popped up after and they gave me a discount for the activator. So this was like $9 and something instead of being $12. So my total for everything was $53.58 with $3.22 in tax. So I paid $56.80 for all of these items here. But it was between 2 transactions, so this was a separate transaction. I got mine in the shades Adore, XOXO, and Lovely, but I read those backwards, didn't I? Yes, I did. Okay. Adore, XOXO, lovely. They do have a whole bunch of different shades you can choose from, but I thought these would be the ones that I would wear most often. I haven't tried these yet. This will be my first time trying them on with you guys. I am very excited. I ordered these guys on the 16th. They shipped on the 19th and arrived on the 23rd. These also have 12,624 reviews on their site with a 4.5-star rating, and they were in the Allure Best of Beauty for 2020, which makes me think even more that I have tried these at some point and I just don't have the evidence to back up that claim. I'll have to go back through my like 700 videos on my YouTube channel. Okay, I might go ahead and swatch all of them and mist them with the activator and just peel off my hands so we can kind of see what they look like. These are also called Wonder Blading Lip Mask. I'm a kid from the 90s, so blading to me is like rollerblading, like brink. Okay, I'm doing, oh my heavens. Okay, I'm doing all the swatches for them. Unfortunately, this one broke just a little bit. I'm hoping I can get that back into it. Okay, good. No, oh man. Okay, so the piece that like, you know, squishes it off the applicator, when you pull it out, broke off and now it's like stuck up in the cap. Oh man, that's unfortunate. So now when I pull out the applicator, it's just super gloopy and it goes on really thick. Oh, daggone it. I didn't do anything strange to it, I promise. I just opened it up, but I need to go ahead and activate these guys because apparently you're only supposed to let these set for like, what'd they say? 10 to 15 seconds or up to 30 to 45 seconds if you want a deeper color. So these are definitely faster than the other guys. I don't know how well it's gonna work with that really gloopy one at the end, but I am gonna mist it with the activator and see if we can peel them off. It's just to do like 1 to 3 squirts of the applicator or enough don't suck it in. Oh, or enough to make the surface area damp, and they said you might feel it tingling. I can see it kind of leaking a little bit. It did say when you do it on your face, like your mouth, you're supposed to hold on tissue underneath here to catch the drips. Oh, it does burn. It really does kind of burn. That's interesting. So I'm just letting it dry down. I might have made it a little too damp, like a little too misty. Oh, misty mountain below. Oh, but it does look like it's peeling up already. Okay, let's try this first one here. So, oh shoot. So this one is lovely. This one is XOXO, and this one is Adore. Let's see what these shades look like. Oh, that peels right off nicely. Ooh. All right, and then we have, oh, lovely, or sorry, XOXO, and then this one is lovely. That one is definitely not dry yet, but that's okay. Okay, yeah, those are all super pretty colors. They're very subtle. This is the one that I'm most excited about, I think, because I really like that kind of neutrally shade. But also this pretty kind of like petal pink here in the center is really nice, and this one has a little bit more of like a warm tone to it. I think they're all really pretty. They are really subtle, but I'm wondering if it's going to be more intense on the lips. I have like exfoliated and everything, so this should be all prepped and ready. Why are they all broken? Okay, so this is what it's supposed to look like, right? So when you pull the stick out, you know, it's not gloopy, it's not gloppy. There is a little plastic thing right here that is supposed to scrape off the product as you pull it out. And now 2 of mine have lost that little, fortunately though, this one has popped itself back in because that little part came off of it for a minute. Fortunately, that one went back in, but now we just have like this huge gloopy mess on this one. It popped back out again. Every time I stick it in there, it pops right back out, and now we have a gloopy mess. So 2 of them are kind of malfunctioning. I'm sure I can reach out to customer service though and see if there's anything that can be done about that, because that's going to be a gigantic mess. And this is really the one that I wanted to try on, the lovely version. I'm just going to do it anyway. You're supposed to put it on thick, so I'll be fine. Oh, it's already burning my lips. Maybe I exfoliated too much. Oh, that's very gloopy. Okay, hold on. It's on the teeth again. It's already on the teeth. I feel really bad, but I do think I'm going to reach out to customer service just because not having that little plastic piece really is creating kind of a huge mess. And the plastic piece is in there. It just, unfortunately, I don't know if maybe it wasn't glued in properly or just something is just strangely constructed with these particular ones, but it is making a gigantic mess. Okay, that's been hanging out for a few seconds. I'm gonna go ahead and spray the applicator on. I'll say something you want to do before you do your makeup. It's your book off. Ooh, kind of strangely salty. Alright, we're like it just a little bit. Time to peel. Ooh, much deeper than on the back of the hand. It's not really peeling off in like one nice little swatch like the back of the hand did. Just gonna have to wipe off all these extra little chunks. According to the website, this will not fade if you put other lip products over top of it. So I'm gonna go grab some chapstick real fast because my lips are a little tender, and then we'll be right back. Alright, so it's definitely a lot more dark and intense than I anticipated it to be, but I like the tone of this shade. If I'm gonna wear something that looks kind of red, this is the kind of red that I like to go for. Super deep, kind of a more more like berryish red, very fall looking. I think it's a really pretty shade. My top lip is super weird. I don't know why it doesn't accept color like my bottom lip. The bottom lip just really sucks in that color, and the top lip tends to reject it. So maybe next time I try this out, I should put the top lip on first and then just do the bottom for a few seconds. But overall, I like how it looks, and I really like that you can put something over top of it and it's not supposed to fade it. Because the last one that we tried, apparently if you put anything over top of it, it fades super fast. But I'm liking how this looks, and hopefully it holds up like at least throughout the video. I'll give you guys a little update at the end of the day to see how the lips are looking. There's just little blue bits just everywhere. Just everywhere I look, there's a little blue bit. I'll get little blue bits out of my teeth. I'm trying to wipe them off this table. For some reason they won't wipe. They multiply. Before we move on, I would love to tell you guys today's sponsor, Squarespace. As an entrepreneur and owner of 3 businesses, I have been working with and using Squarespace for years now, and I couldn't recommend the platform enough. Squarespace offers so many cool and useful features that allow either first-time website builders or seasoned pros to create a website that'll help you stand out and succeed online. Plus, it's honestly just really fun to make your own website. Squarespace has introduced design intelligence that combines years of expertise with AI to help you unlock your full creative potential. Design intelligence empowers anyone to build a more beautiful, personalized, and unique website tailored to your individual needs that will allow you to create a bespoke digital identity. With Squarespace Blueprint AI, you can start a fully custom on-brand website with their latest AI-enhanced website builder. You just answer a few questions and their interactive design system transforms basic information about you and your business into an elevated online presence with curated premium quality content automatically added and matched to your profile and aesthetic. And then if you're looking to sell online, Squarespace Payments makes it super easy to accept payments from customers. Getting started is really fast and simple, just a few clicks and you're ready to start receiving payments. Plus, you can give your customers more ways to pay with popular payment methods like Klarna, Apple Pay, Afterpay, and ClearPay. And you can also super easily connect your social and multimedia accounts to extend your brand's footprint. So if you're looking for a way to create a unique online presence, boost your brand, or help run your business, Squarespace has you covered. So check out squarespace.com for a free trial, and then when you're ready to launch, go to squarespace.com/Alexandria Ryan for 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain. And thank you so incredibly much to Squarespace for your continued support of the channel. It really means the world to me. Moving on to our third item here, this little jug of liquid. I could not escape on TikTok for a while. Every other video swipe was somebody being like, glycolic acid, the ordinary glycolic acid. So naturally, because it was supposed to cure everything, it was supposed to be like, you could use it all over your body. They said you could use it for like ingrown hairs. They said you could use it for acne, smoothing your skin, just everything, bathe in it. Actually, don't do that. It's an acid. And don't do that. I finally gave in and I finally got my hands on some The Ordinary glycolic acid. Is that what's in here right now? No. I'm just reusing the bottle for some rosemary oil stuff. But I used the entire thing. I did go through the entire bottle, which I don't know if that was a good thing for my skin or not. We'll get there. So this I did purchase from Sephora. For some reason, I guess, well, back then I hadn't started the series yet where I've been testing stuff from TikTok. So I was too nervous to order something like this from the TikTok shop. Now I wouldn't care. But I mean, like, I ordered this a long while back. So instead of ordering it directly from the TikTok shop, I ordered it from Sephora. This was $13 for 8 ounces. I got the free Beauty Insider shipping. On the Sephora website right now, it has 3,800 reviews with a 4.3 star rating. And according to TikTok, like I said, you can use it on everything that ails your body and skin. I'm surprised at some point that the TikTok shop affiliates who are pushing this like down your gullet weren't literally saying, oh, drink it, it'll cure your ailments. Which again, don't do that. But that's how often I was getting this on my For You page. It was constant. I just used it for my face. I didn't use it for anything else. I just used it for my face. And I was hoping to get a nice, smoother, more clear complexion. I have little breakouts that I get around like this area on my cheek and some like tiny little ones on my forehead and then throughout my chin. So I was like, hey, maybe this could help just smooth out some blemishes, get rid of some like acne marks, that kind of thing. And you know, I think it did okay. I think my skin was a little bit smoother. I applied this with just like a cotton ball over my face. This is a exfoliating toner, so it is a chemical exfoliant, which I should have taken that a little bit more seriously. So I read the instructions here to an extent. So I was like, okay, apply once daily, ideally in the evening, apply to face and neck using cotton powder fingers, don't rinse off, and that's about as far as I got down. It says don't use on sensitive, peeling, compromised skin, blah, 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 blah. There's a little section on here that says avoid the eye contour and contact with eyes. Now maybe I did read that, or at least part of it, and be like, okay, don't put it in eyes. And that's, you know, just common knowledge, of course. But they did say to avoid the eye contour area, which is like this area here. And guess what area I did not avoid? So with that being said, what ended up happening was that I burned my eyeball sockets. I definitely irritated the skin around my eyes and it became a little bit crispy for a while. The rest of my face did pretty okay with it. I think there were some areas that became a little bit more sensitive when I was using this, but my eye, like surrounding areas, did become very, very sensitive, very red, irritated, and like I said, crispy. So I'm sure this is a fine product if you're gonna use it as you're supposed to, and you don't have super sensitive skin, but perhaps maybe read and follow all the instructions on your acid product before putting it on your face. Speaking about putting it around your eyes, I had this setting on the counter next to my contact solution bottle, and because I'm a monster, I'll sleep with my contacts in. Don't do that either. Just don't do the things that I do. And when I wake up in the morning, because I'm sleeping with my contacts in, they're all dry and I can barely see. So I like waddle to the bathroom to, you know, put my daily drop of contact solution in my eyes. Because again, monster. If you're an optometrist out there, I'm so sorry. I'm like blindly grabbing around and I grab what I think is my contact solution and I do this. And right before I squeeze it into my eyeball, like the realization hits me, that's glycolic acid, which would have been not good. Anywho, so that is my experience and review with the Ordinary Glycolic Acid. I'm sure it's a fantastic toning product. Just use it as intended to, and if you have super sensitive skin, I might be just a little bit cautious. The next item that TikTok just as a whole convinced my brain that I had to have, this one's a little bit different. This one's a little bit unusual because it wasn't like incessant TikTok ads and it wasn't really sponsored affiliate influencers pushing this particular product. It just became like a trend for a minute there that everybody should be rubbing cow fat on their face. So that's what I've been doing. I've been rubbing cow fat on my face. Oh, and now I feel bad. For some reason, beef tallow became like a really big skincare trend on TikTok, which I mean, for TikTok trends, isn't that like offensive or dangerous? You know, it's not like you're rubbing yourself down with baby oil mixed with bronzer and just baking yourself in the sun like a big rotisserie chicken. This is just a different type of way to moisturize your skin. So I've been trying it for a while now, actually. This is the tallow that I ended up getting. I just ordered this from Amazon, so I didn't actually order this from TikTok or the TikTok shop link or anything like that. I have been seeing a lot of videos of people rendering their own tallow, which that's fun to watch for some reason. It just is. But I've just been kind of inundated with a lot of videos of people claiming fantastic benefits from using beef tallow. So this one that I have here is pure suet tallow for pasture-raised cattle. It's 100% grass-fed and finished, and it's supposed to be for cooking, frying, eating, skincare, soap making, candle making, like everything. It's basically just it's fat. It's a fat. So a lot of skincare, you know, a lot of moisturizers use some type of, you know, butters or fats or oils inside of their products to make them moisturizing, where this is just, it's another form of a moisturizer. It's another form of a fat. So I got this big jug of it. I don't know if I'll ever use the whole thing. I don't know how long it stays good, unfortunately. I've only used just like a little bit, but I have been using it really frequently. So this was a little bit expensive, but I feel like it's gonna last me forever as long as it doesn't go bad. You are supposed to keep this stored in like a cool, dark place. It says you don't have to use refrigeration or anything for it. So mine's just been hanging out like in a cabinet. But honestly, okay, so I don't know if this is gonna freak y'all out. I don't intend to freak y'all out. But for the past like week now, the only thing that I've been using on my face is this and like kind of hot warm water and just like a rag, like a soft rag. So basically I just rub this all over my face to get rid of like my mascara, eyeliner, makeup, all that kind of stuff, and then I use my hot rag and I wipe that off my face. Then I wash my rag and then I put more of this on after all my makeup's gone and wipe it off, and then when I'm finally done I just put more of this on. And I know that sounds kind of weird. It really does. I just wanted to try it just to see like what would happen. And my skin has been looking and feeling like a lot better. And I don't know, like maybe it's just I was using a product that my skin didn't agree with and I kind of stopped using everything just besides beef tallow and water. What's been going on? But like the breakouts I was having over here are subsiding. The little sebaceous filaments in my nose are going away. My skin has been feeling hydrated and smooth. My forehead is softer. I had like texture happening on my forehead from something and it's starting to go away. It's looking so much softer and smoother. But I don't know if that's fully recommended just to use beef tallow and water on your face. I have no idea. I just started doing it literally randomly. The TikTok didn't even tell me to do that. They just said use this moisturizer and I said I'll do you one better. I'll use it for everything. But I've been using it on my face and my neck and my skin. It just looks better. It feels nicer. It feels more moisturized and smooth. So who knows if it's gonna stay that way. Maybe I'll start breaking out like crazy since I'm rubbing beef fat on my face. But for now, like, it's going okay. I'm just gonna run the experiment and see what happens. Let me know if that's a bad idea though, down below in the comments. Just out of curiosity, if you've like tried that or something before, or you know something terrible is gonna happen to my skin, let me know down below. Alright you guys, I am back. In the time that I've been away, I have made dinner, eaten dinner, had dessert, so it's been a minute. But this makes for a really good way to test out how well the lip product held up. I definitely think we have some fading going on. I personally like it a little bit better now that it's more faded. Before, very pretty color, very pretty, but a little bit more bright than I typically wear. Now that it's kind of like lived in and worn off a little bit, I really like this color. It looks super, super natural. It looks like a true, just kind of like washed stain. It looks, you know, almost like my actual lip color. And here is the lip color, at least what remains of it at 1 a.m. right before I was heading to bed. So it had been on my lips for many hours at this point. There isn't much color still left, but there is a little bit, and there is still even some this morning after I woke up. So I think it held up pretty well. All right, moving right along to the next item that sucked me in from the TikTok. This one pretty much had no chance. Like, I stood no chance against this product. The first words out of the girl's mouth, if I can't remember, was like, my bald spot's gone. And I was like, oh, I'm here. I'm ready to see what you have to sell me. If you guys have been around on the channel for a while now, y'all might know that I do struggle with hair loss and stuff. So yeah, anything that would potentially promises to help grow back hair, I'm all about it. And what she was referring to in that video were these items here from Dr. For Hair. These are the Collagen Original Shampoo, and then I also have the Collagen Treatment, and finally the Collagen Sea Salt Scaler. And these I did order directly through TikTok shop. So when I clicked the shop link, it took me to the Dr. For Hair US shop. I initially wasn't gonna buy the entire set because the idea of like scrubbing my scalp with salt, I just assumed I'd come out bald. But they had a deal if you bought all 3 of them, so I just did. I got over my fear to get a deal. Oh wow, the discount was $2.24. That's some big savings. Okay, so for all 3 of these items here, my subtotal was $44.80, and then I had $2.24 in discounts. Shipping was free, that's nice. Taxes and everything, the total came to $45.11, which for a shampoo treatment and a salt scrub, that's not too terrible, especially because, you know, it's supposed to help my hair grow back in my head. It looks like the set typically sells for $64, or that would be the price if you bought everything individually, but as a set right now it is $48 with free shipping. They have sold 859 of them on TikTok shop with a 4.7 star review with 59 reviews. But this is definitely not a TikTok exclusive item. This is actually a Korean hair care brand. So it's also sold in places like Target and Amazon, and of course like their own actual website. And everywhere I'm looking, it seems to have really good reviews, so that's nice. Even though it's available in other places, I just went ahead and ordered mine from TikTok shop. So I ordered it on the 16th and it arrived to me on the 23rd of August, and I've been using it since. So those are just the empty boxes. Here are the actual products themselves. So this is the shampoo. I've used about like down to here of it. Then we also have the scaler. It has this little like squeezy tip, and you like kind of run it through your hair to get it really close to your scalp. And this is the little scalp hair treatment. It has the same little tip so you can get it like really close to your scalp. Shampoo is supposed to be a scalp strengthening shampoo that addresses excess sebum, dead skin cells, revitalizes weakened scalps, and addresses thinning hair with the collagen complex. So the collagen complex is like what's in all of this to help you grow hair. And the sea salt scaler is supposed to remove scalp impurities that can't be removed with regular shampoo, and you're not supposed to use these together. So instead of using shampoo like a couple times a week, you use this instead. And then finally we have the little treatment here. It says this is a 3-in-1 treatment for both hair and scalp, promoting scalp exfoliation, elasticity, increased hair root volume, shine, and it's supposed to alleviate hair loss. Now I can't, obviously I've only been using it since August 23rd, so like a month. I can't say if it's really helped my hair grow any. I still, you know, I don't want to get too much in the light there, but I still deal with thinning hair and, you know, having a whiter part and just kind of sparseness and definitely like the top area of my hair and like through the sides. But I will say that I think it's nice shampoo and conditioner. I think it is. I think that's nice. It's a little bit fancier than the shampoo that I was using for like hair loss stuff, but I do think I've noticed a little bit of an improvement in just like the health of my hair, my overall like my overall hair health. I feel like since switching to this line of stuff, My hair does feel just like softer, healthier, shinier. I've been enjoying it. I just don't know how much it's gonna make my hair grow. I would love for my bald spots to be gone. I hope that lady in the TikTok is telling me the truth. I mean, there's no chance that anybody on TikTok would like fib or exaggerate the truth or anything to sell a product. I don't think that's ever happened. Shampoo has a really nice consistency. It's like real thick. This feels real good. I have, however, this is probably a problem nobody else has had. I have, however, oopsies. See, there it is. It's just real nice. It's just a really thick, nice consistency, and it smells good. Yeah, there's something about it. It just smells like clean, but also a little sugary. But the problem that I've had that I'm sure nobody else has literally ever encountered, I have pinched my hand skin in between here a couple of times. Oh, maybe that's something I shouldn't admit on the internet, that I've pinched my own hand skin in between the pump of my shampoo, but just as a cautionary tale. The sea salt scrubber is not nearly as scary as I thought it was gonna be. It definitely is scrubby. You can feel those chunky sea salt granules in there, but it does eventually work its way in, and I haven't seen like any crazy hair loss after using it. And the treatment makes my hair super, super silky. I use it on my scalp. Typically, I wouldn't put like a conditioner or anything on my scalp, but I rub this into my scalp and it makes my hair just really, really soft. So I really have been enjoying like the whole little system. I think it's really nice. I can't really like testify to the claim that it helps grow hair yet. I have only been using it for a month though, and it takes a long time. Like anything that you're gonna do to like see improvement in hair growth, it's gonna take a little bit to actually start taking effect. So maybe, I don't know, in a couple of months I might just be springing hairs from my scalp holes like daisies, you know, like maybe it'll be fantastic. I don't know, we'll see. All right, now for a little taste of TikTok drama. This was a while ago. A lot of the stuff I ordered a while ago. I don't order a ton of stuff all at once, I promise. This has been spread out, sprinkled about over several months, but complete malfunction. A little bit back in time, there was some TikTok drama between Michaela and this guy who makes fake tan. I don't know his name. I don't know his name, but the tan is called Illusion Bronze. There was like a whole big thing about Michaela, this big TikTok influencer, saying she was gonna partner with the Illusion Bronze guy, so he like spent a whole bunch of money on stuff and then she never posted the thing and then he was mad and then, I don't know. Anyway, somehow in that I just kept seeing ads for Illusion Bronze and I was like, I would like to be tan, so I bought some. And what was so interesting about this specific fake tan is that it's supposed to be customized to like each individual, which I thought was pretty cool. All right, so I apparently ordered this directly from the Illusion Bronze website, which makes sense. There's this whole little like tan quiz that you go through to figure out exactly like what your formulation should be. So they're gonna ask you about like your hair color, your skin tone, your eye color, all that kind of stuff. So I ended up here with like a fair skin tone with hazel eyes and a dark brown hair color. My hair looks very black in this camera. Maybe it just looks black all the time. I dry it espresso. It's not supposed to be fully black, but you know what? Kind of looks like it. Anywho, so I ordered one bottle of the actual tan, and then also it came with the Illusion Bronze mitt, which is the same as every other tanning mitt. So for one bottle of the only custom self tanner and the application mitt is 50 bucks. Ooh, that's, I must say exciting. It's exciting my cheap side. It's very expensive. If you're just gonna buy the bottle on its own, it's $44, and the mitt on its own is 10 bucks. Apparently there's also shipping, but with the shipping, the total is $58.95. I don't remember paying almost $60 for this. I don't remember doing that, but I guess I did. So anywho, I have used the entire thing, like it's fully empty, and I will say that I got a ton of compliments on this tan. However, I will also say, I'm telling you, I'm a monster. I will also say that like I would put the tan on and then just go about my day, like leave the house with a little like thin skin coat of the tan on, because I never remembered to put it on and then like let it set and then just wash it off. So most of the time that I got a compliment on my tan is when it was like still physically on my body, and then I would just be real careful about where I sat. I'm not quite what you would call an expert on fake tanning. I'll wake up in the morning, get ready to go to work, go to the store. I'll put on like my shorts and my big t-shirt, and I'm like, man, those are really white legs. So I'll just grab a little tan mitt, just a little couple of some tan, rub it on thin, and it's typically good to go. And then it develops throughout the day and then I'll wash it off at night and then I have a tan. On here it says for a light bronze, leave on for 1 hour. For a medium bronze, leave on for 2 hours. And for a dark bronze, leave on for 3 hours. Then you rinse it without soap until the water runs clear, and it is supposed to continue to develop after it's been rinsed off. So a majority of the time, I did leave it on longer than recommended. However, when I did just leave it on for a short amount of time, I really didn't think it left enough of a tan. I didn't think it left enough of a, you know, a stain on my skin like I was really going for. So I preferred it, honestly, when it was just like wiped on my skin, because you could really actually see it. I did also feel like it kind of faded a little bit quickly, a little bit patchily, but I got so many compliments on my tan every time I wore this. I had people literally writing it down, like, what's the name of that? And I would tell them and they would write it down. And yeah, so like people really, they like the look of it. And I did too. I think it was a nice looking tan. It was really easy to apply. It soaked in pretty quickly. From what I tried, I personally think this is pretty good. I did like the color that it gave me. It's really easy to apply and it's a good size of it. I think it's a good tan. All right, now let's go ahead and move on to some accessories items here. Oh, I forgot about the other hair thing. We'll do that in a second. Now we're moving on to fashion and accessories. Ooh la la, I'm so good at those things. When I mean fashion, I mean embroidered pumpkin sweatshirts. That's what I mean. This is fashion. The height of fashion. The next item that I got from the TikTok shop is this adorable little embroidered Halloween spooky season sweatshirt. It looks very 90s Halloween to me, which is my favorite aesthetic. If I could just live in like 90s fall and Halloween, I would be so happy. Everything's just so colorful and like fun, and there's so much candy. It was a great time. Halloween's so different now. Where are the trick-or-treaters? Where'd they go? Every time I do one of these videos, I always look for like a clothing item to wear, and I definitely could use some more fall time sweaters and stuff. So I was really excited when I came across these cute little pumpkins. The only thing is there's like a billion different variations on the TikTok shop, but I feel like I found, hopefully at least, maybe the original, at least TikTok creator, I don't know, or at least somebody who's like embroidering these themselves and not just having them drop shipped from somewhere. The reason I'm thinking that is because on their TikTok they actually have videos of them like embroidering them and packaging them up and stuff, so I feel like they are actually making them. The design might not be their original design, but they are at least making them and they're not just being drop shipped from somewhere. So I got this from Southern Comfort Designs. It was $34, but I had a discount of $10, which is cool. And then I have free shipping, so with the taxes, it was only 26 bucks. I selected mine in the shade Military Green because I really liked the tone of it. And this is also an extra large. And like I said, it is embroidered, which I prefer for sweatshirts. I either want them to be like, what's the non-vinyl? You know, either it's like maybe screen printed, like ink on the fabric, so where it's actually like soaked into the fabric and not just like a vinyl press on. I ordered this on the 18th of September and it came September 23rd, so pretty fast. And I think it's a nice sweatshirt. It's the Gildan brand? Is that how you say it? Gildan? It feels really nice. It feels nice quality. It has that like soft fuzzy stuff on the inside. I personally like the shape and the size of it. It does seem to be a little like on the shorter and wider side. I almost wish it was a little bit longer, just so like when I'm wearing it with leggings and stuff, I can like have it go, you know, like past the bum. But I think it's really comfy and cozy, and again, I really like the design. Very simplistic, but very, you know, fall vibes, which I'm all about. I don't know, I guess it is long enough. I don't have my fake tan on right now. Don't look too close at my legs, it might blind you. I just gotta make sure I remember to wash it on like cool and then hang it up to dry so it doesn't shrink any, but I really like it and it makes me excited for spooky season, and I kind of want to get more like 90s inspired sweatshirts. That just might be my entire wardrobe this season. Watch out, I might even put like a white turtleneck underneath it or something crazy. I'm trying to just like put it in reverse like 28 years. All right, on the topic of just high fashion. I also decided that I needed some shoes for fall, because if I'm just going to be wearing sweatshirts and leggings, because that's all I've ever worn during the fall time, I really needed just a shoe to complement that. And I was thinking something shapeless. And the perfect thing popped up on TikTok. The perfect thing. There was an ad for these shoes and they were on like major sale, like a sketchy amount of sale. So I clicked on the shop link and it took me to another website that gave me the feeling of like, ooh, I might be scammed. But I lingered on this site and I really thought about it for quite some time, because these shoes were supposedly like $70-something shoes that were on sale for $19. So I was like, oh, maybe it's worth it. But I eventually came around to my senses and I was like, no, this is too suspicious because the shoes that I was looking at are technically like a name brand shoe. So what I was looking at were the Kookaburra by UGG shoes. So Kookaburra are not the name of the shoes, they're like a whole line that are by the brand UGG, which honestly I'm so confused about this UGG thing because there's like UGG and then there's UGG since 1972 and they're different, I think. I don't know. All I know is that I've had my same pair of UGG boots since 2007 and I still wear them to this day. My husband makes fun of me every single time. I was like, honey, these are vintage. Dare I say high fashion again? Anywho, after clicking on that very sketchy site, I then began to see these shoes constantly and consistently all over TikTok. The algorithm had my number. So these are the shoes. These are W Tizzy Clogs. That's a very silly name. Isn't that what that says right there? W Tizzy Clogs? Ah, yes. The perfect fall shoe to go with this ensemble. Oh, I'm not wearing my leggings yet though. That's a very important part of the ensemble. So these beautiful, lovely little clogs here, I'm hoping, I haven't worn them yet, I'm hoping they're gonna be super comfortable. This feels almost, it's kind of firm, but it does feel like it's gonna be memory foamish. You can kind of see my fingers like press into it. Oh, and also don't worry, they do transform into, you know, sports mode with Velcro adjustable straps. Did I mention I was trying to like revert back to 1996? Me heading into kindergarten class with my sweatsuit on and my like, you know, Velcro shoes. The back is adjustable so you can, the back is minorly adjustable so you can decide how big your foot is. If you have a wider ankle, I guess, anything bigger than that, you can't really adjust it that much. Can I get my foot in there with that? Uh-oh. This might be a bit of a problem. Okay, I just make it. I really had to shove it in there. Wow, that's elegant. Oh heavens, the fellows in the old folks home got nothing on me. Look at that. I see the vision, okay? You got your Uggs on, you got your cute little kind of scrunched socks with the black leggings, your big 90s sweatshirt, you got your hair in like a cute little messy bun, maybe some earrings on. I'll have to get my other ear pierced because I can't do that right now. Coffee in hand. If it's super chilly, like a cute little, you know, jacket or something, I can see the vision. Right now they're a little tight on my feet though, unfortunately. I feel like if I'm not in sports mode, it might be kind of hard to walk around with them on. Oh, they are actually pretty comfortable. There is a bit of squish to them. Not a lot of arch support, which might be a little bit difficult for me, but that's okay. These are not intended to be worn with shorts, white socks, and even wider legs. Like that's not how they're intended to be worn, but I do see the vision. I see the fall vision in my head. These were $76.30. Not $19, unfortunately, but I don't know what would have occurred if I actually ordered the $19 shoes. Would they just have never come? Would they be miniature or something? I don't know. The final item that I have to talk about, I ordered this forever ago and then forgot it existed. This is a hair machine. I don't even remember what's in here. It's a hair straightener or curl / wave or straighten from Landot. Make you more charming. Make you more charming. So this is just a styling device. I get so many ads for hair styling devices. Hundreds of different types of hair curlers, straighteners, weavers, crimper, like all sorts of different things on my TikTok. And I finally saw this one enough times. I was like, fine. I will buy your hair curling, straightening, waving machine. I don't use a ton of different hair tools. I have my blow dryer and then I have my crimper thing that makes me look like I have volume in my hair. It's my favorite thing I own. It does a lot of the heavy lifting, making me look like I have more hair than I actually do. But every now and then I would love to have a little just wave or curl to my hair. I do have naturally wavy hair. So if I just let it dry on its own, it's gonna like wave, I'll get some like, you know, little spiral curls, that kind of thing. But trying to do it on my own is nearly impossible. The only way I can curl my hair is with a straightener, which sounds very counterintuitive. But when I use my straightener, I feel like it's too damaging personally. Just like pressing it between like blades and then it will skip some sometimes and leave like little dents and indentations. So I wanted to try something a little different. Ooh, what a fancy little velvety bag. Oh, a glove, that's nice. We also have some hair clippies, lovely. So let me scroll way back when in my TikTok orders here to see how much this was and all that kind of good stuff. Oh my gosh, I ordered this in January. Wow. All right, so I ordered this from My Shop Home. They have sold 52.7 thousand items. They have a 4.3 star rating with 4,781 reviews. And it appears that this item has been sold, that looks like the same exact item, multiple thousands of times, like nearly 20,000 times between these two listings. This is called the Twist Straightening Curl Iron Combo for Curl Wave Straighten Women Hair 1-inch dual voltage. I paid $29.84 for this, $1.79 in taxes, for a total of $31.63. It says I ordered it January 9th and it came January 12th. Dang, that is some fast shipping. Wow, Nat. But apparently if you order it like from a creator, like, you know, their little shop thing or whatever on their video, it tells you who you ordered it from. So apparently I got it from Nat, and they have sold 28.6 thousand of them. I wonder what kind of commission you get from that. Okay, lovely. So now you and I together are going to attempt to curl wave straighten my hair. Oh, look at that. Comes with a little like matte thing too. That's fun. I guess they don't melt your like countertops and such. Ooh, this might be really fun. I might really like this. Anytime I've ever attempted to curl my hair with a curling iron, it almost immediately falls out, especially this side. Even with the hair straightener, like this side I can get it to curl pretty well. This side will go straight. But if I were to walk outside into humidity, it doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense. Spiral curls, if I'm standing outside in like Florida or something, I try to curl it with the curling iron, straight as can be. All right, so we have a little screen here. Right now it says off. I'm gonna turn her on, and immediately came to 350. And there are little controls on the inside for you to turn like up the heat and down the heat. I have very, very thin, fine hair, so I don't like to do a really, really high heat on my hair, but I do also use a lot of heat protectant. So it's heating up pretty fast. It's already at 350. I'll take a little section over here and we're just gonna give it a go. I mean, I feel like it's very similar. No, see, that's not right. Like that. I feel like it's super similar to using, ooh, look at that steam. My straightener, but it just has, did I do it? But it just has a nice rotation to it and a more like rounded barrel, so hopefully I won't get those like little cut ends and indentions. That glided through my hair really nicely actually, and it made a little curl. How lovely. Okay, and it even kind of stayed in me brushing my hair a little bit. Ooh, okay. It does slide through super nicely. I'm hoping that steam is just the product on my hair and not my hair like, you know, being scorched. Yeah, another nice, not very tight curl, but I wouldn't want super tight curls anyway. I really like the look of just kind of an undone curl, like just a little bit on the ends. For me though, personally, this has been easier than a curling iron. I'm kind of shocked that I actually really like this. I thought it was going to be super gimmicky, but I like it. Just the way it glides through the hair is really nice. I feel just the twist of the barrels really helps like aid in curling the hair, but it still has the same like function and mechanism as curling your hair with a straightener. It honestly feels pretty nice. It's a bit heavier than I thought it was gonna be. It doesn't seem like a really like cheap and expensive product, and it comes with like a little mat and a velvet bag and the hair clippies and stuff, so I like this more than I anticipated. I really do. Okay, maybe you can go the other direction and I just can't see. Oh wow, actually I went the other direction and that created an even tighter little like spirally curl. Okie dokie, so you definitely can go the other way as well. I don't know, I'm sure you could probably buy something very similar to this at like your local Walmart, Target, you know, any place that you can buy hair tools like this. I'm sure you could probably get something very similar if you don't want to order something off TikTok shop or, you know, Amazon. Right now the exact one that I got is $33.59 with free shipping, so still not too terribly expensive, but there could be other options out there. But yeah, I think I'm actually going to use this, especially when I want just a little bit more like volume and stuff to my ends, because they're a little, you know, on the stringy side. That's okay. So I think it would be nice to just be able to give my hair a little bit more volume and texture and body and life on the ends of my hair. All right, you guys, this might be the most rambly TikTok shop item review yet. Let me know what you guys thought about these products. I honestly thought like we didn't really have too many stinkers. Too many stinkers in here. That's everything I have for you all today. Thank you so very much for watching. Please go ahead and consider subscribing if you would not mind. It would mean the absolute world to me. I just hope you guys have a lovely, wonderful, fantastic day, and I'll see you all next time. Bye.